best pather we have in the league. Very much living up to the standard that Cacao set 2 years ago. 3 years ago, I guess, almost at this point. First sighting of Ivern this season. I mean, Kuro and Spirit
as well coming back.
And Spirit contributed, but Marin is a superstar in Korea. Oldest current player.
Look at Smeb. Oh, he got the red buff! Oh, what a devastating... From the veteran to the rookie, welcome to the LCK.
And then the only option for Mowgli, who's still level 2 at 4 minutes, is to counter jungle against pushing lanes in the mid lane.
Yeah, getting jumped on. Mowgli is waiting here in the
level
wing,
2, though.
But that's going to be the throw out on the root caller. Will not find it. Pawn goes low, might actually die. There we go. That's going to be the dissonance coming through from Kuro. Comes up with the first blood. Meanwhile, Mata roaming his way up. Score's going to find an answering kill. Gets a bit of health back and will be able to Smeb's in a bad position.
Level 3 versus level 6, remember?
Yeah, goes into the hammer form, wants to jump in onto Mowgli, but he's out of mana. One more hit with dude. He has to flash away, but the jump comes in and Mowgli comes up with the kill.
Yeah, the mana was the big story there. Killers couldn't turn it around and getting back into lane.
Did you spot him out? Smeb coming here on the backside. Here comes Score. Marin, how does he play this? He's already overheated himself, and Pawn is in tow. Came in with a Realm Orb. Going to lock him down under the turret. Smeb tanking up for now, swapping over to Pawn, and there's just nothing you can do in that situation. Marin knows better than to blow the flash, so he'll just go ahead and die. Oh boy, it's going to be the Shockwave. Pawn doesn't take much damage from that, has to flash away as Marin roams down, so look at the Summoner spell out of him. But meanwhile, in bot lane, Score.
Daisy!
Oh, he's got to flash over the wall. Daisy's here to help. Heal comes out from Kraber to try to keep him alive, but Daisy, she can take up that turret for quite some time. Score comes up with the kill. The assist will go over to Deft and Mata. Meanwhile, Pawn still getting paid some attention here. He's here to try to pick him up, and looks like Pawn might just be way too far forward. Doesn't have a flash. He's trying to kite back as best as he can. He'll get that shield coming through from the trigger scene now. Smeb TP's in, looking for Mowgli. Already used the hop, knocks him back down the lane at an angle, takes him down to half HP. The root caller comes through, and Pawn will pick up a kill. 4-2 KT, starting off very strong.
Yeah, you have the tools to fight. So lifesteal is very, very valuable in this situation. And when they chicken drink hams, Smeb and Marin are fighting.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be the Zonia's coming through. Smeb jumps over the wall, but Mowgli follows suit, and he'll come up with the kill. This is tacked on for the Rumble.
Bullet time's up. Equalizer's up. It's getting low. There's Equalizer.
It's going to be the Ash Arrow coming through. Finds Score. He gets jumped on immediately. Flashes away. It's that shield coming through. And now Mowgli gets caught. I believe that was by the root caller right there. And he goes down. A kill picked up for Deb.
Realm Orb.
And now they're going to try to trade this one back. Pawn comes in, but there's no wave underneath the towers.
Will not spot that HP bar. They don't have any idea of the HP, and they have to come in now.
We're seeing it in action right now, but Marin, he's going straight into the pit with a Rumble. Equalizer not available, doesn't have the charge to get overheated. Pawn goes low, though. Zonia's coming down from Marin. Can he find anything? Has to just flash out the backside of the pit to keep himself alive. Tucson as well on the run. Shield comes through for command, protect, but it's not enough. Depth snipes him out with the ace in the hole.
Baron calls are so straightforward with Daisy, and specifically the Ivern being able to brush up. As here's Smeb looking 1v4.
Ash Arrow not going to connect. Goes in on Kramer trying to find the kill, but he flashes away too late. And that is going to be a kill coming through. The fadeaway from Kramer, able to find it, but KT, Deft, and Mata, they push back down here. Score waiting in the wings. They come up with the Infernal Drake. So Smeb trading his life for that. Onto these Nexus turrets. They're just going to have to give this up.
There's nowhere for them to go. They don't have the initiation. One Ash Arrow, and that's on cooldown now. They can run after Guardian Angel Rise, but I don't know what that really achieves with their base and tatters.
How much damage he's pushing out onto Pawn. Might be able to come up with the kill. The shield comes through from the scrap shield, but they're already ready for him, and he is going to fall. No GA for that Rumble. Smeb yet again going in. The Shockwave comes out, but he's got the shield for the Maul Malmortius to keep himself alive, and now this might just be the final back up here. On that lifesteal, Nexus turret number 1 going down about half HP. Here we go, that one will fall. Second one will follow suit, and it looks like the Nexus is just going to be shattered here. So pre-35 minutes, KT. Such a strong game. This is the last hurrah here for Afreeca Freecs, but it doesn't matter. The Nexus gets taken out before they can even take action. And KT up 1-0 in this series.
And it felt a bit like the Rocks Tigers from KT. The swagger was back. Clearly Smeb was super hyped to be playing against Marin, but they brought the new pick. They executed it well. Nice level 1 from them to really punish. Just not dotting the I's and crossing the T's, specifically around taking the red buff. And then they stuck the landing. Very, very clean stuff from KT. We had questions over whether Longzhu could do that in the previous series. Those questions don't exist for KT Rolster. Still, now 7-0, undefeated on this roster. Still some smiles on the side of Afreeca Freecs, but the draft needs to be different. I think the second half of their draft, specifically drafting the Rumble with what they had, and then the Orianna, No synergy between those two solo lanes. The potential for the game to snowball away from an Ekton he can have. Basically full kill pressure on the Jace. And it's going to be Azir in the mid lanes. They're going to go for a very oppressive...
Coming up, Martin doesn't see this yet. He's on the opposite side. He gets smacked back. Dashes through, won't get knocked up by Score. They get on top of him. Flash forward, the knock-up comes through. Couple more hits, flash to the side. Smeb comes up with the first blood, takes him out with a shock blast.
From an offensive point of view, just because you exhaust the enemy AD carry, you guarantee the Voidlings get in and multiply, and his Spirit is trying on Smeb. Remember, Smeb no flash.
Yeah, Smeb's going to go ahead and get locked up by the stun, trying to trade some damage back, but can't do a whole lot. He will go down, so another kill traded over in the top line.
He basically donated his flash to the Afreeca Freecs for no gain whatsoever.
Oh, but now Spirit walking in, he's going to pop the Ragnarok, trying to get on top of Pod as best as he can. He goes low, throws one more axe, that'll be it. Kuro actually finishes them off, but here comes Bada. The tether will be flashed away by Kuro, so will not connect. And now the Nethergrass comes down on his Score, flashes up the wall, the Malefic Vision still ticking, and Marin here trying to pick him up. Score, can he make it out of there? Hits the blast cone, but it does not matter. Tucson comes up with the kill. 2 more on the board for Afreeca Freecs.
Yeah, which is the pure AD caster build. So we start off the season with Essence Reaver into Hurricane being the standard. Well, Marta's dead.
All right, we'll have to get a replay of that one to see how this transpired, but
Marta thought he could ward and he could not. Much the same between Marin and Smeb. Smeb will from here itemize more into armor, whereas it's going to very much be standard DPS build from Smeb.
Oh boy, here we go. They did find him in the end. Shockwave comes through. Spirit arrives right at the end to help take him out. And that is Pawn going down in the top lane. Spirit, you can see, it's pretty tanky on the Olaf. Not going to take a whole lot of damage. Almost has the Guardian Angel ready to go. He's going to go ahead and pop that Righteous Glory. Sprinting in onto death. Nethergrass comes through from Tucson. That is one dead Varus. Kuro able to pick up the kill, and Afreeca Freecs just keep applying the pressure. KT, they just can't find a way out of this hole.
And this blue side buff is becoming a reality for the Afreeca Freecs. Do have to deal with Smeb in a sideline who now is pretty significantly winning these trades against Marin. So that's a
Game 3, then they have to win for the first time on Red's side.
I mean, just everything's working here for Afreeca Freecs. The draft was a lot better than the Game 1 draft. Red side usually gives more draft tools, so you think it'd be better as Smeb finally might be caught.
Yeah, he gets jumped on. Kuro's going to go ahead and pops him right away.
No good.
Going to get a lot of damage onto this tier 2, if not just the whole thing. That's going to be Pawn going forward, pushes Spirit back, tries to get onto Kramer. Exhaust comes through, but he's just not able to lock him up. Nethergrass coming out, QSS off by Pawn. Bada going low. And Pawn just trying to kite back up the lane, but here comes Marin Kuro to cut them off. That's going to be Pawn going down as Kuro finishes him off with the ball movement. And Depth and Score have to run for the hills. Afreeca Freecs is blowing this game wide open. 3 kills picked up, and look at the tower there getting chunked down. Depth maybe getting jumped on. Marin goes in, finds the stun on Bada, who goes low. Does he have a shield to keep himself alive? Looks like he won't even need it. The flash away is coming through from multiple members of KT though, and Smeb, he'll get caught. That's going to be both he and Bada going down in the end. The Afreeca Freecs find the kills. That's a lot of wave clear taken off the board. Where do they want to go? Could just rotate over to this Baron, but looks like they want to stick in. Tucson getting low, Score pops him up, he's able to come up with the kill, but he's getting ticked down. Looks like he might lose his Guardian Angel. Tunnels over the wall, will make it out safely. KT, as it looks to be that way. No, then maybe they do want to defend this one. Score's going to get locked up. TP coming in from the backside from Marin. Who's he going to pick? Tucson's already gone down, and Smeb takes him out of the fight, but Death falls as well. Spirit snatching that one up. They jump on the Smeb. They burn him out. Score on the run. Just has the GA still trying to keep him alive. Looks like Mata and Pawn will be able to retreat successfully. The double dash coming through from Marin. Slice and dice. Tries to get on top of him. They will do so. Guardian Angel gets popped. Can they finish him off? Or does he have a tunnel to get out? There we go. Big burst of damage. The Dissonance mixed in with Kramer. And they get rid of Score. 45 seconds.
Marin was really what was needed for Afreeca to win a fight. As KT, you do not have the option to actually go into short range. You will eventually just not be able to close distance because you don't have a frontline tank. You don't have someone to get on top of Kramer. And I think there is a chance it's a remote one. Getting picks like this would be a good start.
Trying to find Kuro, they do pop him up with the Rek'Sai. He throws out the Shockwave, but it barely does any damage, and they're able to take him out, so nicely done by KT, but now the fast track onto this inhibitor turret is there. Down, Marin will get spotted. Does he want to commit in for the fight? Looks like the answer might be a no. Chain of Corruption comes through, but Def gets jumped onto the back line. Big shockwave comes through from the Orianna, and that is going to be Def going down, followed by Score. 2 swift kills picked up here for Afreeca Freecs, and Pawn is going to follow suit. One more shot would do it. Marin cutting him off with the TP. He'll go down in the end. An interrupt from Smeb won't do a damn thing. 4 members fall, and Afreeca Freecs looks like they've finally done it. Smeb will not be able to stop this. This should be the game going over to them. They'll lose Tucson on the backside, and Afreeca Freecs, they can just shatter the base and take the next.
And they will be the first team to actually inflict a defeat, a single game defeat onto KT's otherwise perfect record. Remember, this team did take down Samsung, even if they lost to MVP, to really make us, okay, how good is Afreeca? Judging by this game, pretty damn good, Achilles.
Absolutely. Whether it's the blue side buff, whether it's the all-up, we do not know, but Afreeca Freecs finally take a game off of KT Rolster, which will give the upper hand to SK Telecom moving forward if they can keep their series clean. But now, can Afreeca Freecs close out this game? And that is the question. If they could do so, it'd be devastating to KT.
And I just want to know who has the trump card in this. Who's got that extra something special? It was the Ivern in Game 1. It was the return of the Renekton in Game 2. It felt like the draft really shaped both games. I want to see both teams show us their best and give us a third game worth riding home for, because this has been an exciting series. We all thought it was going to be 2-0 after the way Game 1 went, but Afreeca picked themselves up. They are veterans. They don't have young players now that Mowgli's out of the lineup to really have to baby. These guys have all been up there in important matches, and they came through in this game.
That they did. Significantly slower paced, but Afreeca, they played it to a T. They knew their win conditions, and they just had it and do it again.
Just going to pick Renekton. Seems like it's a confidence pick, Achilles. They wanted a tank. They got a tank. It's another pick champion in some ways. It's not getting much done. They had a favorable lane matchup but did poorly. In Game 2, they were much more on form and went very equal. So, while Tucson's feigning aggression at level 2, he shouldn't push up too far.
The exhaust in on the bot as they try to get the kill, but Tucson's going low. Doesn't have the exhaust there anymore. It's not going to do enough to mitigate the damage. He flashes away, but still goes now. TP into the bottom lane, coming through from Marin. Depth and Mana way too far forward. The silence connects. Can Marin get in there? The slice and dice comes through. That's going to be the stun. That's going to be the kill. Marin takes him out. Meanwhile, in mid, Kuro goes low, but he's got the ghost. Doesn't need to pop the flash. And now Mana gets hit by the Ash Arrow. Silence connects. Can he make it out of here? Throws down the roots. Will it be enough? No. The volley from Kramer does hit him in the end. And that play in the bottom lane just kind of nullified a lot of the work that Deft and Mod had been able to do. You can see though gank maybe coming through as Pawn is waiting in the brush, has the package available, but there's 4 members in the bottom. Pawn, he goes into the back line to try to cut them off, but he's going to find 4 members waiting for him. The Cocoon does not connect, but the Ash Arrow does. TP comes through from Smeb. No, interrupted actually in the top lane by Marin. And that's just going to be a trade 1-for-1. They lose their mid laner, get a support. KT.
Are making the sort of moves they weren't able to early in the game, and this is risky to score.
And then the rest being on the score. Cocoon lands perfectly. Hill comes through from depth, but it's just not nearly enough. Now the chase coming through. Repel won't connect, and a nice Zyra ultimate thrown down by Mata will pop up too. Ash Arrow comes in, Realm Warp straight in on top of Depth, and Mata, they find him, and they take him out. But Pawn is there to answer with a bit of damage. Mata gets caught by the Cocoon. Flash forward from Pawn, does come up with the kill, and now Smeb has TP'd down into the, or ran down into the bottom lane, gets on top of Kuro, comes up with 1, but Marin slicing and dicing his way to a kill onto Pawn. Helps equalize the count. That's going to be
better than the last 2 offensive Realm Warps. Marin ends up trying to flash for teleport to
Spirit walking forward. Smeb and Mata find him. Nethergrass comes down onto the Maokai, still very tanky, but now Depth arrives at the backside. Goes up the Chain of Corruption. They lock up Tucson, who should be going down.
Marin's here.
Yeah, Marin arrives, and Mata is going low, has those Malefic Visions. Marin gets locked up, however, and there's just too many members of KT Rolster. They stomp him out. They get rid of Spirit, and now Kramer, manaless on Ash, has to run back around. Ash Arrow comes out, Deft, really nice cleanse, almost immediately takes that one out. Spirit, gets hit by the piercing arrow straight into the rocket from Pawn, and they take him out. Kuro going low, has to flash to the other side of the turret, which is going to go down. Marin coming in, but he's just going to get rooted. Might just lose the Guardian Angel right here, and he will. Slice and dices forward once, can't get the second cast off. Can they finish him off is going to be the question. They root him right there with a twisted advance. Smeb will pay for it with his life, but that could lead to yet another turret going down in favor of KT Rolster.
Could even be 3.
Time to stop this minion wave from taking the tier 1 turn in top lane.
Ooh, KT want to stop these recalls.
Kramer all alone. Did they jump over the wall? There we go. Big burst of damage. Cocoon connects. The QSS comes through and Pawn finds the kill. Can they get more? Crow getting spotted out. Now Smeb coming in on the backside. Locks him down. The Realm Warp won't connect in time. And they get 2 picks. And you can be damn sure KT are going to go straight back to that Baron yet again.
A decisive call to stop the recalls. Only 1 went through. That meant the rest of the damage dealers were going to be free food. Smeb can tank up this Baron for days. And well, good luck, Spirit. You're going to need it.
Needs the Miracle Steal, has the wards in the pit, can see the HP, but might be a bit of a suicide mission. Meanwhile, speaking of that, Marin comes in on the sidelines. No one else from Afreeca Freecs following
no control
up.
Water. He does have
down.
vision here.
Spirit is patiently waiting this one out, but he's going to get locked down, and they pop him over the wall. Beautiful play by Mata to just get the root. And everybody turns on to him. That's going to be the Baron picked up for KT. That's going to be a
round with it. Third and final inhibitor goes down. Will we see the final fight here from Afreeca?
Oh, looks like Smeb wants to say yes. Goes in on Decora, but the Nethergrass immediately comes out. Kramer just firing away with the volleys. Will be able to pop the GA. Marin as well. One final auto attack by Mata. Able to get rid of his. Tucson eats that piercing arrow, goes low, but will be able to retreat. But Kuro cannot say the same. The Rise goes down. 3 waves of super creeps getting ready to crash into the base. 1 Nexus turret already down to half HP. This is looking quite done for Afreeca Freecs. Need an absolute miracle to come out on top. Marin dashing forward, trying to get on top of score, gets stunned, but immediately cleansed off, and they pop him in return. And with no tanky front line, a Nexus turret down, this is going to be the game. KT Rolster coming in on top as Pawn just picks up a couple kills inside the fountain. 32 minutes on the clock. Not as clean as game 1, but still pretty damn good. KT 2-1. They will continue the win streak.
Yeah, congratulations to KT Rolster. Will go 4-0 after this series, but Afreeca can hold their heads high. They were not stomped out. They had a very good performance in game 2. And KT will just have to go back and realize that they are fallible. They are not immortal. Jury's still out on SKT. They look just so damn strong. KT have some weaknesses, especially if they fall behind. They haven't had a lot of experience playing from behind, so they need to get kind of their chops in terms of finishing that. But it was a fun series, it was a good series, but KT, better team on the day, deserved the win.
Absolutely, and you can see a little bit of disappointment on some of the players' faces, knowing that they were that close. They were able to take that 1 game off of KT, just needed 1 more to get the match in. But alas,